Coach Pesca here with thepeakcondition.com, and what I'm going to go over today is the T-drill. So the T-drill is a drill that you've probably done if you're an athlete. If you have never done it, I'm glad that you came to this video because this is a great drill I like to take my athletes through. I like to take myself through. That focuses on change of pace, it focuses on agility, change of direction, power, all things that are going to translate into your game. So basically what we're going to need for this drill is 4 markers. I have cones set up here. If you don't have cones, don't worry. Use a tree branch, use a shoe, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. And our dimensions are going to be our starting cone to our second cone is 10 yards. And then our second cone to our cones on the sides, 5 yards. So our first variation we're going to do is we're going to start at the first cone. We're going to sprint to the second cone. Once we hit the second cone, facing forward, we're shuffling. So we're shuffling to one cone, shuffling to the other cone, shuffling back to the middle, and then we're going to turn and sprint back. And one thing I'm a stickler on is shuffling. A lot of athletes, they want to save time, and so instead of shuffling, they just kind of do this and they do like a turning, running thing. Don't do that. That's taking away from what we want to do. We want to shuffle, right? We want to work the outside of our hips and the inside of our hips. So let's go ahead and demo our first variation. So some key points I want to focus on is when I'm changing direction, I want to get low and really use that kind of catapult effect, right? Almost like a rubber band. We're loading and then boom, exploding the other side, okay? I've seen a lot of guys just kind of shuffle, hold for a sec, shuffle, hold for a sec. Not what we're trying to do. We want to be shuffling, boom, other way, right? Shuffling, boom, other way. We want to be explosive with that change of direction. Okay, so next variation we're going to do is we're going to sprint to our first cone, sprint to the second, sprint to the third, sprint back to the middle, and then we're going to back pedal back. So mechanically, some things I focused on when I was changing direction. Once I got to one side, boom, I kind of planted my foot, right? And then I propelled off that outside foot. Kind of the same concept as I discussed with the last one when we did the side shuffle, loading, boom, exploding to the other side, right? It's the same thing. I've noticed actually some players, and this totally annoys me, they'll run and they'll literally do like a little circle around and then they'll run to the other side. I mean, you're just killing your time when you do that. Do not do that. Again, sprint, boom, explode to the other side, right? That plant is what's accelerating me to the other direction. Just like in a game. You're in a game, you're making a move on somebody, you're not gonna do a little, oh, I'm gonna do a little circle. Oh, I'm gonna pass you. Nope, lost the ball. You're on the bench. Not gonna work. We gotta be explosive, right? We gotta look one way, boom, explode the other way. So the last variation we're going to do is dribbling the soccer ball. So now it's a little fun, right? Training can also be fun. I remember in college training during soccer, the running and stuff I didn't love, but any of the ball stuff I did love. And one reason I loved it is because I actually needed to work on it the most. I was always really fast, strong, but my touch was just crap. So this is something that I always needed to work on. So I put in extra time working on my touch. Another thing I'm a stickler on when I'm doing that drill, or have my athletes do that drill, is making sure you go around the cones. Another thing, people are trying to shave off time. You know, they'll just kind of cut, and then like literally go from this cone to that cone. Why do that? You're only cheating yourself. Do the whole drill. Cut around the cone. Loop around that one. Loop around this one. Loop. Finish it off with the sprint. It's going to translate into your game. It's going to make you a better player. And that's what we're all about here on the Peak Condition. So thanks for watching. For more information, programs, check out thepeakconditioning.com, and I'll see you next time.